Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now, this video right here comes out of Mississippi by way of Jackson. Big shout out to everybody in Jackson, Mississippi, Natchez, Vicksburg, Tupelo, Biloxi, all over Mississippi. And if I missed your city, I am very sorry. There's so many of you all, just like Georgia. But anyway, big shout out to you all and also to my subscribers who I call my family. And it was quite a few of you all. That shows the love that this man must have had. Because people from his city was emailing me and everything, asking me to basically do this story. So I had to put other stories off to do this story. Don't feel bad, but, you know, I had to speak on his behalf because one thing that I have heard so far, unless I hear otherwise, and I need proof if I hear that, was that this man was a good man. He was a God-fearing man. So I want to put that point out there, first of all, that this man was a God-fearing man and that his life was struck down tragically by some damn, how can I say this without trying to sound so offensive? Some thugs, yes, some punks, some thugs, not in the other way, but some damn thugs, some lowlifes. And the reason why I say that is because you have a 22-year-old guy who goes by the name of Marquise Hamilton, him along with some other guys, because he already snitched on you all also, because they already looking for you all also. You can't call me a snitch, because I'm just reporting news, what I read and what other people done heard. But at the same time, say what you want. Now, he already done confessed to the murder, and he also said that he also confessed that he and his friends had plans to rob him. But did you also plan to kill him? It don't matter, because you had no business even trying to rob him. But he already confessed to it. So if you out there, you better go catch you a plane ticket to somewhere where they ain't got no damn extradition, because if your ass is in America or Hawaii, Puerto Rico, anywhere, oh, they gonna get you. But anyway, this pastor was on his way to church. Some sources say he was 63. Some people say he was 62. So people that really knew Mr. Longino, please give us his age, because, you know, I just like to be on point for us, the age-wise. But he was opening up the church, you know, getting ready for Sunday service like most pastors do. They get there early before everybody. And that's why I have much respect for the real people of the Most High, the real people that's trying to uplift the community and try to tell people right from wrong and try to tell them about sin and certain things. So every pastor is not the same. So I don't want nobody to think that, because I have done videos in the past of pastors who I felt was good and who other people say was good, because I do not know these people personally, because you can't know everybody personally. But I go off their word and what my spirit of discernment, yes, that word, tells me. So, you know how you could just kind of like look at somebody, it may be wrong sometimes, but you can kind of feel in your spirit if they was good or not. That's what I feel when I look at this man right here. So may he rest in peace, Mr. Longino. And it's sad that this man lived all those years just to be gunned down by some young whippersnappers. Yes, some young hoodlums, some hoolums, whatever you call them. But anyway, now they not only robbed the man, they also stole his truck also. You might be saying, well, damn, does it get that bad where you have to rob somebody and then kill them? No, it never gets that bad. That's why you get up off your behind, your ass, and go get a job, period. And that's why you parents that's housing these clowns, that's housing these guys like this, you have to sit up here and put your foot down, because they're going to bring that drama right to your house. What if you knowing that your son or daughter is involved in illegal activity and they go out here and kill somebody and come to your house and the police, SWAT team get word that they're in your house? What you think going to happen? They're going to go in there and kick your door in and get him. Now, what if he starts shooting? They're going to shoot up the whole damn house, and you putting yourself at risk by being associated with these degenerates, if you know what I mean. So you have to be aware of these degenerates and also people like that. Keep those people out your house, away from you, because trust me, just because they're your child does not mean they give a damn about you, because if they did, number one, they will listen what you taught them. Hopefully you taught them right. And also they would have enough sense not to bring that mess back to your house. Just like our grandma used to tell us, look, what you do in those streets, you leave in the streets. Don't bring that shit back to my house, period, point blank. And I hope you all understand that. I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I'm going to give my opinion, surely, as we go. 22-year-old arrested, even though he looked every bit of 48 years old in the face, charged after pastor gunned down Sunday morning. That's sad, but I know one thing, and this is not for you atheists, you non-believer, but I feel if you're a good man or a good woman, you try to do the right thing, like Spike Lee said, I believe if you get killed at church, whether you open it or not, or singing Hallelujah, Amazing Grace, I believe you go straight to heaven. You pass go, you go straight to heaven. You don't even have to walk through the pearly gates. You already there. Soon as it happens, you know, you just looking up and you just keep on praising like, hey, you know, I made it. So I feel That what happens with good people, especially you get killed at church, even though church have a bad name because the people gave it a bad name. It's not the church itself. It's the devils that reside in the church. Let me continue. The victim was identified as 62-year-old Anthony Finch Longino, who is a pastor at the church. May he rest in peace. That is a sad situation, man, for you to get gunned down by your own people. You see what I'm saying? While we try to point the finger at everybody else, we got to clean up our own house too sometimes. That's what I be trying to correlate to everybody. It don't matter what issue is on. It don't matter what demographic it is. You have to clean up your own areas also. In the same spotlight that we place on other situations, we need to also place that same spotlight on our own situations within our communities. We need to clean up our own communities first, because did nobody come from outside? This happened within. Now, the victim in a deadly Sunday morning shooting has been identified. Hinds County Coroner Sharon Grissom Stewart confirms that 62-year-old Anthony Finch Longino was killed while opening the doors of New Bethany Church where he served as a pastor. And from what I gather and from what I understand, that this pastor went out here molesting people, went out here doing anything wrong for as we know, for as the public knows. So nobody had a reason to come and do any ill will to him unless they was coming to rob him and just take his life for nothing over a couple of damn dollars, which is fiat money. You look up what fiat means. But anyway, Pastor Longino's family released a statement about their loved one, and I'm going to read it right here for them. The Longino family would like to give our sincere appreciation to Mayor Lumumba, JPD, who has worked diligently to bring justice to our beloved family member, and everyone who provided information about having the courage to break the code of silence. That's the point. We got to get off that code of silence talking about no snitching. What you mean no snitching when people getting gunned down and killed? You better say something, because next thing you know, it's going to be your ass. You feel me? It's going to be your ass. The same thing that I try to tell a lot of people. I'm telling you, better get these snakes off around you, because you see that snake biting everybody else. Guess what that snake gonna do? It ain't nothing else to bite. It's gonna look at you and gonna turn and gonna bite you right on your ass. Now, thankful to everyone for their kind words and prayers during this extremely difficult time. He lived his best life like Lil Duval and enjoyed serving the community of Jackson and walked in faith. That's what's up right there. That's what I'm talking about. Now, please keep us close to your hearts and in your prayers. His legacy, loving his family, loving people, serving his community by being a light to lead others to Christ. And that's sad that he got taken out of here just like that. But hey, like they say, it's not for us to understand. It's just for us to try to make it better for the next person, because, the Most High, what I feel, use people as examples. It's a lesson to be learned in everything. If you could just see the fine lining into those things, but some people never manage to see the silver lining in certain situations. How could these situations be prevented? You know how they can be prevented? Number one, you watch your back closer, but why would a preacher that's going to church feel he would have to watch his back unless he was out here doing ill will? So evidently, this man just was doing what he would normally do. But at the same time, the enemy never sleeps. He walks to and fro. You know the story. Now, Monday morning, Jackson police announced the arrest of one suspect who snitched and told everything. He broke the code of silence. And this is a good case of snitching right here, because he like, damn this, I'm not just going down for no capital murder charge, no murder charge like this. I got to take the whole crew down with me. So for you guys, let me get it out right. So for you guys who thinking that you got friends out here, oh, you're going to see how good your friends is when they throw that book at you. If they snitched on Big Meech, they'll snitch on your ass. Let's continue. Now, Jackson police announced the arrest of one suspect who quickly confessed to the murder and also indicating several others. And for you several others who are watching this video, you better get the hell up out of Dodge. And I ain't just talking about his Dodge truck. 22-year-old Marquise Hamilton. Sound like somebody that would tell on your ass for a pack of Newport cigarettes. And look every bit for him to be 22. Look every bit of 48 in a damn face. Was taken into custody by Hinds Jackson SWAT team. Sunday night, he has been charged with CM, capital murder. He will be in Parchman prison. He also confessed that he and his friends had planned to rob the man. Now, they only called him, but he indicated everybody else. And I'm not knocking him for that. It's a good thing he did that, because that's just less bastards that we have to hunt down and track. Because trust me, if you have the nerve and the nuts to go kill a preacher, you wouldn't have no problem killing me, wouldn't have no problem killing you, wouldn't have no problem killing nobody else that you love. So the hell with that. Let's think with this head right here. Let's think rational for 1 second. That's the problem that we have now. A lot of people don't want to come forth. And then when their loved ones get murdered, they want you to talk about it every day long. But they know other things that done went on. It will not even open their mouth to say a word. Don't you know those people, families suffer too? Those people suffer. So you figure when it happened to you that you shouldn't have to suffer and everybody should help. That's why, we all need to come together and stand up against this type of mess, because it's not going to get better until we demand and make it better. According to Sergeant Holmes with Jackson Police, authorities received information from citizens that led to them finding the suspect's location. Everybody was dropping a dime on him. He was taken into custody at an undisclosed location. Investigators say they also received information from him about other people who are believed to be involved. And he probably told on them and everybody else in the great city of Jackson. So trust me, you might want to leave town for a while if you involved in some other shit. Not if you involved in this murder, because I hope they get your ass. But if you involved in some other illegal activities, you might want to hit the highway and make the money to fly away that way. Now, they are working to verify these additional suspects in multiple leads, identities, and say additional felony warrants and arrest would be and could be forthcoming very soon. So you better hightail up out of there. The murder happened around 9 a.m. in the 1700 block of Hill Avenue in Jackson. Why don't you just go to the preacher and just ask the man, is there something I can do for you? Is there some people in the community? Because these preachers know people in the community. Is there some kind of way you can help me get a job so you won't have to rob somebody? That's why I don't understand. Guys and females also don't want to work. A lot of them just don't want to damn work. That's why I'm glad I was raised with a good work ethic. You have to work. A man that does not work, and a woman also does not eat, even though it does not include a woman, but a man means both men and women. So if you grown and you don't want to be on your own and work and provide, guess what? You will starve. Period, point blank. There's nobody else's job to feed and take care of what? A grown person. And that was the older person told me that. Let's go and finish this story up. Now, police say the 63-year-old victim was found laying on the outside of the church, right there at the church, where he had been shot and killed. The suspects then robbed the victim and stole his truck, a blue 2018 Dodge Ram, one of them big, nice Dodge trucks, dog on it. Nice truck. They're going to find that joker quick. The tag number is A110355. And trust me, they probably already dished that joker or stripped it down, whatever. But why would you do that to a man? Because I'm sure that these guys knew this preacher or knew of him. It's not like you living in a big-ass city, New York, L.A., Philadelphia, Houston. These big major cities, Chicago, where you see people and you probably won't see them for another 6 months or a year. You know what I'm talking about. So evidently they must knew this man or knew of him, and you still chose to rob him and kill him instead of humbling yourself. That's why it says humble yourself instead of bowing down. You know what I'm saying? And saying, look, can you help me? Not saying you got to bow down and kiss somebody, but don't take it the wrong way. That's what's wrong with a lot of people. They quick to jump to conclusions where you just humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? And ask for help. But that's what a lot of them don't want to do. They don't want to ask for help. They want to just take what the hell you got and expect you to deal with that. And I don't like that concept. Officials say the suspects were also traveling in an older model green pickup truck with a damaged rear windshield. Robbery is believed to be the motive. But guess what? If you kill somebody, you rob them, then kill them. Oh, that's a capital charge right there, in case a lot of people don't know that. So you're eligible for the death penalty. You're going to get life regardless, but you're eligible for the death penalty. Just before 12 p.m., officers located the victim's vehicle behind a residence in the 400 block of East View Street. A black male was observed running from the rear of the property prior to officers arriving. However, after an area canvass, no one was located. Somebody must have took him in one of them houses. Later, Jackson police and a SWAT team executed a search warrant on a Pecan Boulevard Sunday afternoon, but no one was home. A juvenile with possible information related to the shooting was later found Sunday afternoon and questioned by investigators. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers. A cash reward of up to $2,500 is available if that information leads to an arrest. But trust me, Mr. What's his name? 22-year-old old-faced Marquise Hamilton, he's already done dropped a dime. Period, point blank. I didn't snitch. I have nothing to do with this. I'm not from Jackson, but I've been to Jackson, love the people in Jackson. But at the same time, you know how hard it is to find a good preacher. You know how hard it is to find one of these preachers that ain't out here touching on little boys and little girls. And this the preachers that you want to go kill? Unless somebody tell me otherwise, and I doubt very seriously. So you killed and you took a good man's life. So guess what? You should also pay with your life. An eye for an eye. Period. point blank, and made Mr. Finch Longino rest in peace, because it's a sad situation. It's a sad situation where you have people who look just like you and would do just as much harm to you as the people who don't look like you. That's why I say to hate somebody based on color is stupid. You have to watch everybody in this day and age, and only the real people and the righteous people will understand that. Period. Point blank. My people in Jackson, my people in Mississippi, chime in and let me know what is really going on, because this like it's like stories coming out of Mississippi every other day now of kids killing their mom, preachers getting killed, husband and wives. I mean, like, wow, are you all trying to take the #1 spot this year? Because it's crazy as hell. Let me know in the comments section. But big shout out to you all. And I hope they find the rest of these damn killers, these hoodlums, very soon. And if that offends you, you may be one of the hoodlums I'm talking to. Change your ways. Humble yourself so your days will be long. Because that type of life, it has no good ending. It's no fairy tale ending for people who want to be out there and be gangsters and stuff and be bad. Trust me, it won't last. Anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, definitely subscribe to the channel, and also share this video with your family and friend and with they badass grown kids who don't want to get up and work. You better tell them. You better make that child do right, or that grown person do right if they in your house. Now, once they leave your house, that's different. But don't be sitting up here letting somebody be up in your house, whether you're a child, whoever the hell else, and you know out there living that thug life. They're out there living any kind of way. Don't do it, because guess what? Trouble is going to beat you home. It's going to follow you home. Trust me. Anyway, I'm out. Y'all stay blessed.